Hello and welcome to Penang Travel Tips video guide. My name is Tim. In this video, I shall read to you the Balathandayuthapani Temple, better known as the Penang Waterfall Temple. The Balathandayuthapani Temple, officially the Arulmigu Balathandayuthapani Kovil, and better known as the Waterfall Hill Temple or Hilltop Murugan Temple, is one of the oldest Hindu temples in Penang. It was originally located within the grounds of the Penang Botanic Gardens. According to popular belief, a sadhu or holy man chose a spot close to the waterfalls for a shrine dedicated to Murugan. The place was called Tanam Malai, meaning water hill, and the deity itself was known as Tanamalayan, or he who resides by the waterfall. The original site is as old as the founding of Georgetown itself. It was the site of the Balathandayuthapani Temple until 1850, when the authorities took over the area to establish the Botanic Gardens water reservoir. That was when the temple moved out, leaving at its original site a small shrine. After the authorities took over the site of the original Balathandayuthapani Temple, the temple was provided with a new 11-acre hillside plot on the left side of the Botanic Gardens Road. The temple grew to become the focus of the annual Thaipusam celebration. At the foot of the staircase leading to the Balathandayuthapani Temple is a shrine dedicated to the deity Ganesha. The Sri Ganesha Temple has since developed into a separate temple in its own right and with its own devotees. The Balathandayuthapani Temple has undergone several major renovations. This is in keeping with the requirements of the Hindu religious tenets that renovations be done for every mamagam or 12-year cycle. Over the years, as the number of devotees and worshippers increased, the Hindu Endowment Board found that the Hilltop Temple could no longer accommodate the numbers. This is especially true in the past decade, with more and more visitors converging on the temple, particularly during the Thaipusam celebration. A feasibility study was conducted to ascertain the viability of expanding the old Hilltop Temple. Consultants engaged in the study discovered that the temple was sited over several subterranean springs. This makes its location unstable. After deliberating over the various reports, the Hindu Endowment Board made a decision to relocate the Balathandayuthapani Temple to a new, safer location. The new Arulmigu Balathandayuthapani Temple is planned to accommodate up to 700,000 visitors, a number expected for every Thaipusam festival. In keeping with its position as a major Hindu temple, it will have a huge Mahamandapam, the pillared altar hall in which public rituals are performed. Visitors to the new Arulmigu Balathandayuthapani Temple has an even longer climb than before, but the view makes the effort worthwhile. With over 500 steps, it is longer than the 272 steps of Batu Caves. The winding route allows you to stop several times to enjoy the scenery. Halfway up to the top, you arrive at the old Hilltop Murugan Temple, the former site of the Thaipusam celebration. Next to it is the Arulmamani Arumugam Pillai Mandapam, a pavilion built in 1956. It acts as the staging area for visitors and pilgrims. From here, you get a good view of the new Arulmigu Balathandayuthapani temple before you continue your ascent. As you climb higher, the skyscrapers of Gurney Drives and eventually the rest of Georgetown come into view. Arriving at the top, you enter the temple through a main gate topped by a gigantic 7-story Raja Gopuram or kingly temple tower, which is intricately embellished with multi-tier statues of deities. The Mahamandapam surrounds the Garbhagriha or Sanctum Sanctorum, where the image of Murugan is placed. There is also alcoves and shrines for other deities. The Mahamandapam is supported by rows of intricately carved pillars. Hanging down from the ceiling are chandeliers that cast their light over the well-polished floor. Devotees gather in groups on the floor or awaiting their turns to perform prayers and rituals. Since its recent expansion, the Balathandayuthapani temple has become one of Penang's major tourist attractions, and not just during the Thaipusam season. So, this concludes this reading on the Balathandayuthapani temple. Thanks so much for listening. This is Tim signing off. Bye.